welcome back to Gymnastics with Rosanna. In today's video, I'm going to take you through a series of stretches to help get some more mobility and flexibility in your shoulders. It's something we will use in gymnastics, whether it's for bridges or any other moves we need, but we need that good range of motion. What we're going to do is we're going to hold each of the stretches for 30 seconds, some we'll do on both sides, and I'll tell you in the 15-second rate between each one what we're going to do. So I've got my 10-second starter coming in. The first one we're going to do is we're just going to do shoulder rolls forwards and backwards. So we're going to go 15 seconds backwards and then 15 seconds forwards. So just try and make sure you're rolling your shoulders as much as you can, up and down and back, to get everything moving and just to keep it warmed up. And we're going to change directions. So for the next one, we're going to take our right arm first with straight, we're going to put it across our body, and we're going to use our other arm by our wrist just to pull it across, and we're going to hold that for our 30 seconds before we swap. And then we'll do our other arm. You should feel it in the right shoulder at the moment, and obviously you're going to keep this right arm as straight as you can. If you can't go all the way as close to you, just pull as far as you can till you feel that stretch, and then build it up. So this time we're doing exactly the same thing, but this time we're going to take our left arm across our body and pull with our right arm, so we should feel the shoulder stretch this time in our left shoulder through here. So we're going to go back to our right arm for our next stretch. What we're going to do is we're going to put it up, and we're going to put our right palm on the back of our shoulders, between our shoulder blades, and then using our left hand, we're going to hold on to our elbow and pull it up. Try and stand up nice and straight, don't slouch. So we're trying to use our left hand on our elbow to try and push our right hand down between our shoulder blades. We don't want to be going up to the side, we want to keep it central by pushing it down. We're going to do exactly the same again, this time with our left hand. So left hand between your shoulder blades, right hand will go on your elbows, standing up tall and trying to push that shoulder blade down. Pushing your left hand between your shoulder blades down towards the floor as far as you can while keeping that straight. So our next stretch is very similar. Again, we're going to put our right hand over the top between our shoulder blades, but this time we're going to be reaching our left hand up and through, and we're going to be reaching for our fingers. So we're trying to hold our hands, keeping straight, and pulling our hands towards each other. Don't worry if you can't quite reach yet, go as far as you can. If you're really struggling, you can use something like a towel, and you can hold on to a towel or a folded up something from your right hand and hold on to it with your left and try and work your hands closer until you can hold your fingers or hold your hands fully, depending on your range of motion. This time we're going to swap, so this time it's our left hand going over the top and our right hand coming up underneath. Again, reaching for those fingers. If you can't reach, obviously, like I say, have a folded up towel or a tea towel in one hand over the back and reach for it with your other hand. You may find on this stretch that one side is far easier than the other. That could just be that your dominant side has got a better range of motion, but it's not to worry. So for our next stretch, we're going to stand with our feet a bit wider than our hips, so we don't want to be too close. We're going to interlock our fingers but behind us, and then we're going to pull our shoulder blades together and we're going to reach over. So make sure your arms are nice and straight, squeezing those shoulder blades, and you're trying to get your hands over the top of you as far as you can, and ideally, eventually, you'd hopefully get them to the floor. Obviously, I'm a long way off yet. So our next one, we're going to be very similar, but we're going to put our hands behind us. So we're going to end up with our hands like this behind our back. So what we need to do is put hands behind you and then turn them up and then try and get your palms together. You want to be keeping nice and tall, no slouching again. Trying to squeeze those palms and open those shoulders up. But don't collapse in. Nice tall shoulders, squeezing those hands together as we stay nice and tall. Try and keep, instead of letting your elbows go in, keep your elbows out as well. So I'm just going to stop this one, time it, because for our next one, I'm going to use a garden cane, but you can use a rolled up towel again, but you want something that's quite long, because for this one, it's going to depend on how much mobility, but how wide you need your hand. So find something that you're comfortable with holding and find a distance that's comfortable to hold. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to do 10 repetitions of going all the way over the top and all the way back. So we're trying to go all the way over and then come back again, and that would be 1. So what we need to do when we do this though is we need to keep holding on to something, because this keeps our hands a set distance apart. We also need to keep our arms nice and straight. I'll just stand to the side to show you as well. So you'll see my arms are nice and straight, and what we're trying to do is move everything at the same time to go over and come back. What we don't want to do is go one and the other, because that won't be stretching. We want to keep everything moving together. So they go over together, they come back together with the straight arms. And if that's really easy, what you do is you start moving your hands in closer along your thing until they're shoulder width apart, which is very tricky, so don't worry. If you are all the way out here, it's not a problem, it's just something you build up. And then as you get better at it, you can move your hands further and further in. It's just very important to make sure that you keep your shoulders square and that we're going both over together, not one than the other. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 of those. So here we go. So the is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And like I say, as and when that gets easier, just move your hands in a bit closer. I hope you guys have all enjoyed that, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!